you're done.
Yep. I already messed with the soundboard. So.
I can tell. Wait, that's so fun. Can I see?
No. Go ahead, press one.
Stop it.
I loaded some.
Oh, you had to do it yourself?
There was some that were on here. So I can turn this down. It doesn't have to be as loud. There were some that were already on here, and then I put new ones on there, too. I don't think I put that one.
Did you do that?
I don't think so. That one I did. This one's like...
Did you do this?
I did.
Yeah, of course you did.
It's a 3-minute song that I don't know if we want to play right now. You've never heard this song. So
No.
you've never heard that. I'll have to show you that song at a different time.
Are we going to get copyright?
No. That's like the Christmas crawl anthem. That was like a song that was actually made by one of the crawlers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
We're trying to get used to this setup. I feel like
so weird.
it sounds a little bit different.
So for those of you who aren't watching and only listening, we got a new setup last week from my friend Nick. Shout out Nick.
Shout out Nick.
I feel like I sound so weird. And Joseph was like, I set it up and I already figured it all out. And
Are you proud?
I am. I actually am. But it's so weird because to me, I don't know how to explain it. I almost feel like I sound far away. I don't know. It's not that it's low.
I feel like mine doesn't have enough bass in it, but I don't know. These mics are supposedly pretty good. We got pop filters coming.
The way that I hear you in my headphones, I don't know the way you hear yourself right now, but the way I hear you is how you normally talk off mic.
Okay. It does. It sounds a little echoey on our end.
Yeah,
so
I think that's what it is.
I'm not really sure.
Like when I talk right now into this, do I sound like how I normally talk off mic?
It doesn't sound as like thick or like bassy. It sounds like, you know, like if you were fucking around with audio and it's like the treble's all the way up and then the bass is that's what it sounds like. There's not a lot of bass to it.
It just sounds very crisp to me.
So it'll be interesting to see. Although we have Skylar Batz that's gonna fuck with this audio anyway, so we'll see what it does.
So weird. This is so cool. Wait, did you hit that big red record button? Did you hit that?
Yes, dear. That's why this is going. See?
I feel like we're so official now. And if we had more mics, then we just turn them up. But we don't.
Right. So now this setup has multiple mic imports.
Oh, no. Was that me? Am I one?
No.
Who's one?
You're just turning down. Like, now I can't hear you. Like, if you're turning that down, I can't hear you.
I thought it turned off your mic. Yeah. See, that's what I wanted to do, but I turned my own off.
I don't know. I forget which one I hooked up to which.
All right.
But
cool.
Yeah, super cool.
It's going to take a while to get used to this, but it's cool.
I think the filters will help too. So there could be some like plosives that this is going to pick up. Yeah, we try to stay away from that. So the filters are coming tomorrow.
Okay.
It'll be G to G.
Amazing.
Cool. I'm sweating so bad.
I know you are. Do you want to turn on
the air?
the air?
No. That's funny because I don't have the AC down here.
I know.
I didn't pull the flap out either. So, did you notice that?
Flap. What are you talking about?
Camera. The camera flap.
Oh, so we can't even see ourselves. I didn't even notice. Didn't even look at it. Are we recording?
That's our safety to say that we're recording.
I wouldn't have even been able to tell if we weren't recording this whole time. Oh, well.
Anyway, so, yeah, new setup. Shout out Nick. New setup.
Shout out Nick. So, hi. In one of our last episodes, 2 episodes ago, I believe, we talked about something that you were very passionate about because I was talking about traveling and how I'd gone to, where did I go? Georgia.
Yeah.
Since then, I went to New Orleans, NOLA. And that was cool. And you wanted to talk about airlines.
And we did, because we touched on airlines and airports.
It was like a very light little tap onto it.
Yeah.
Are you very passionate about airlines and airports?
I just feel like the experience is okay. It's probably better than it used to be.
Yeah.
But there's just so many fucking things, man. Like, I think we should start, like, at the airport.
Okay.
Before we're on the plane.
Okay. So one of the things I want to preface this with is everyone thinks / whatever, I'm the bougie one of the two of us. I think for airlines and airports, you have me beat by a landslide. So I'll
okay,
have you go.
Now I'm curious as to why you're saying that, though.
So the reason why is, Joseph likes the finer things in life in the way that I will say.
What is this, like my dating profile?
I will save the $300 to not fly out of Providence, and I will go through Boston. I will park my car. I will drive to Boston. I will stay there, fly out of Boston just to avoid a stop, potentially a little layover somewhere. Joseph will pay the $300 plus get the layover and be still pissed that he has to go to the airport.
That is true. I despise Logan.
I know.
Because I've brought people to Logan. And it's if you're getting a ride and getting dropped off at the gate, that's different. But if you have to go and park and all that shit, I'd rather fucking not. But I'm setting up future me. So, like, future Joe gets off the plane and is home in fucking 10 minutes. It like, the baggage claim is like that, and then I'm home. 10, 15 minutes, I'm home.
Yeah.
See, I prefer that. Logan, absolutely not.
Versus a layover, though, like, you could potentially... They literally have layovers for everywhere in Providence. I say Providence. Warwick. PVD. They have a layover for everywhere except for, like, Florida. I'm pretty sure Florida is, like, the only... One of the few nonstops that they offer at PVD. No. What else?
Chicago.
I tried to go to New Orleans, and I had a layover.
Right. So you can go to Chicago, you can go to Florida, you can go to Baltimore, DC, you can go to Charlotte. It is limited, I will admit that.
Very limited.
But still.
And notoriously, like, there's not much in there. So I think I either flew for the first time or potentially just the second time out of PVD when I went to NOLA. It looked familiar, so I feel like I've done it before. I wasn't positive, but there's 2 Dunkins. It's literally all the terminals are on just one strip.
Yeah, it's great.
There's not multiple terminals. There's one strip of 2 Dunkins, a Whalers, some random burger spot that they like to call themselves like Providence Burger Company or something. Mm-hmm. So it's 3, and I think that's
they have like the Wolfgang Puck.
Oh, they did. That was closed when I went.
Okay. And then they have just like a regular convenience store or something.
Oh, and they had this one seafood place. And in the convenience stores, they had Narragansett beers, Dell's lemonade, Newport sweatshirts, and Autocrat syrup.
Trash.
I know. It's
skip the auto crap.
I like Dave's. Have you ever had Dave's coffee syrup? It's actually pretty good.
I just don't. I got a lot of flack for that. I don't care.
Because you like your coffee black, so that's why.
What are you talking about? You talking about coffee milk?
You
said coffee syrup. That's coffee milk.
Coffee syrup goes into coffee milk.
Coffee syrup goes into yes.
Yes.
So you're saying I like my coffee black?
You like your coffee black, so you probably don't like coffee milk because it's like the same idea of like.
Bro, have you had coffee before?
I have.
It's not the same fucking thing, guy.
But that's what I'm saying. So you like your coffee black.
Yes.
So you probably don't like coffee milk. Because it's essentially like a coffee concentrated syrup mixed with milk.
Dude, you are so far off base. You're talking about apples and oranges.
No, I'm not.
Bro,
what is coffee?
Shame her right now.
What is coffee syrup made out of?
I don't know, bro. But you're saying
So
you're
how do you
trying
think
to
I'm
equate. It's a
wrong?
coffee flavor. It's like coffee ice cream. What do you think that's fucking frozen like
No, but
actual coffee,
no, but maybe they use grounds or something to give the flavor of coffee.
bro?
Are you stupid?
Are you? You're trying to fucking say that black coffee and coffee milk are in the same fucking category?
Autocrat coffee syrup is the secret ingredient used to create blah, 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 blah. The beverage type of it is literally coffee. They consider it a coffee.
Bro,
What is wrong with you?
what is wrong with you?
It's a cold brew coffee extract.
Bro, it's like coffee flavoring. This is they're like in two
But it
completely different
still
fucking
tastes
categories.
like coffee. Are you saying
Coffee? No, it does not. You think that tastes like coffee? Like actual like black coffee? I'm like so confused at what you're talking about.
mixed with like sugar because there's like sugar and stuff in it? But
You know how
yeah.
they, like you know how there's like you know how like the Jolly Ranchers has like a watermelon flavor that doesn't taste like watermelon whatsoever? That's what coffee milk is in comparison to coffee.
I don't know, man.
Dude, you are
It literally
fucking
has
crazy.
high fructose corn syrup,
Delicious.
coffee extract,
Yeah.
and caramel coloring. I like the
Buried in just
I like
trash.
the Dave's one better because they don't use corn syrup. They use just sugar.
Why can't I think of the Dave's one?
I'll show
Show me
you
a picture of it.
They-
Because I know what Eclipse and Autocrat.
No, so this one, Howie's, rest in peace, Howie's used to carry it.
R.I.P.
Dave's
That
coffee.
burger was phenomenal.
Oh, guess what though?
What happened?
Guess what's going in the place of Howie's?
Rhodey Hen.
Yep, Rhodey Hen, North Providence. Okay, this is Dave's coffee.
Okay, I've seen
syrup.
that. Yeah, right.
It's local,
Okay.
classic. It has better ingredients. There's no caramel
Gotcha.
coloring, I think, and whatever else. It's actually very good, to be honest.
Was
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna like debate over coffee
yeah,
milk
because it's
syrup.
just
Let's
bro,
just move on.
they're completely fucking different.
Let's
I
just
don't give
move
a
on.
fuck what
Let's
you say.
move on. So
Wait, because
PBD
I was gonna ask you something.
Go
Because
ahead.
were you the one that told me about Narragansett going into the airport? Did you tell me
no,
that? Who the fuck just told me that?
I don't know. That's not me.
You know,
mean, I
there's like a
can-
whalers in there.
Yeah.
Somebody just said that they were putting like a Gansett thing in there.
Not
That
me.
wasn't you,
No,
bro.
I wouldn't know that.
I'm fucking losing it then.
I think so.
I swore that was you because you were just going to the airport.
Let me see if I can look it up. They have so many empty spots in that airport. I think there used to be a lot more restaurants, and they all closed down, I
Yeah.
guess, maybe post-COVID world. Because that airport truly is, like, very small. We waited in security. The line was, like, pretty long, but it still took us, like, 10 minutes to get through, and then all of a sudden, I gave us an hour. I think I could have given us, like, 30 minutes to get through security and get to our gate, and we would have been fine. Like, easy. Let's see. Narragansett in TF Green.
Somebody just told me that, bro.
One thing you will see, which I was leaving and I got a little look, is they have signs for Matunic Oyster Bar. I recognize someone in it. It's Laura from Buns and Bites. She's in it because she used to work at Matunic Oyster Bar. Fun fact.
In the ad, in the
yeah,
airport.
she's like serving.
Really?
Yeah, and
I've
it's like
seen-
a picture.
I've seen where they have the Matunic thing, but I haven't.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's Laura. If you look closely, you'll notice. I don't see anything about Narragansett going in there.
Okay, then somebody told me a fucking lie.
Oh, no, you're right. Okay. New TF Green restaurants. Soggy's Hot Dogs, which I loved Soggy's. Narragansett. And Federal Hill. Are they naming a restaurant Federal Hill?
I think so. Yeah. This all sounds.
So
You
it's
know
gonna
what?
be like Italian. It was in the Projo.
I think it was Greg must have told me then.
New bites ahead of local flights coming to TF
What does
Green.
it say about Gansett?
I'm hitting it. The service down here is a little achy.
Bro.
Wow.
So many complaints about this studio.
Oh, you know what's dumb about Projo? I'm just gonna flat out say it. They make you subscribe and pay to see any of the like.
It's
I'll
like the
just go-
Washington Post. I fucking can't.
I'll just go to another website instead of paying to find out.
Yep.
Okay. So, okay. So this is gonna be the new lineup of it. It's funny because I just saw this. Okay, so when you walk in, this is gonna be very vivid. When you get through security, right in front, you see the Whaler sign. And before, it was Providence Burger Company. That is now being replaced by Burger King.
Oh no.
Then
That
right next
already
to
sounds like a
Whalers,
downgrade.
Then right next to Whalers, there will now be Soggy's Hot Dogs to the left. And if you go down literally 100 feet, there's another Soggy's Hot Dog to the right. Right in front of the Soggy's Hot Dog, there will be a Dunkin', which there isn't a Dunkin' there now that I know of. The Dunkin's a little further.
Isn't?
No, the Dunkin's a little further out.
You're going to have 3 Dunkins, or are they going to move
No,
one?
so they're closing one down to turn that into Narragansett. And then on the opposite side, so when you walk in through security and go right, where that other Soggy's is going to be now, Federal Hill is going to be right over there.
So the Gansett's going to be to the left. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then this one was already there, but it's called Providence Provisions, and it was a seafood place. So it says, it's not just Soggy's is not just for hot dogs. They're gonna have special breakfast options for early bird travelers, and even carry-on hot dog options.
I'm going to just tell you this. This is going to go to my next point. If you're going to bring a fucking hot dog or a wiener or a soggy on a fucking plane, I hope you choke on it before we take off, and then they can remove you.
It's so mean. I'm going to be that guy. If they offer it, I'm gonna have it.
You would, because you're the main character.
Fish.
That's why.
It's not fish.
But you live in this main character world, right? You got to think of others, and this is what happens when you go to a fucking airport or if you're traveling. Nobody thinks of anybody else.
You're done. Grove Bay is also bringing Federal Hill Italian Eatery and Bar, which is gonna have Italian classics. And then another new twist is Narragansett Brewing Company, which already does business with Grove Bay down in Florida. I didn't know that. And they're going to have the brewery set up. Actually, the concept looks very nice, to be honest. It looks very nice. And that's it. And it says it will start rolling out. It's offering mid-2024.
Cool.
Coming to an airport near you. So moral of the story, I don't know. I get the convenience of PVD, and I get that you can like get back. I'd rather personally just save the money. I'm a big thing on layovers, especially with flights being canceled recently, like a lot.
You're saying that layovers cost more? That's not usually the case.
Well, no, I just so
you're saying I'm going to spend $300 more.
PVD is normally a couple $100 more to fly out of that versus Boston.
You sure? Mm-hmm. I think it depends on your flight.
Usually.
But it's
unless
also
it's Florida.
It's an hour drive.
Yeah, but like I think my Ubers have never been more than like 100, and I usually split it with other people.
Oh, I would never take an Uber.
You'll just bring your car and park.
Oh my god, yeah, because I get car sick. Unless I'm driving, I have to drive.
Yeah, see, I don't get that way, so I just take the Uber up. Oh, do you never take an Uber anywhere?
I do, and I usually like. When I'm being responsible, I will take an Uber, but I get fucking nauseous when I'm.
Heather has motion sickness.
Yeah.
Do you get motion sickness like on boats and stuff too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like.
We gotta get you the little wristbands.
The fuck is that?
Like Heather had them growing up, where it's a wristband and it has like a motion sickness patch, and I don't know, it makes you not motion sick anymore.
Yeah, but is that like are people gonna know what it like? I don't want to be like the guy. Oh, he's got the thing.
No,
fucking ew. Watch out!
No, it's just gonna
everywhere.
be like a little like wristband. It's like a little wristband. It
I
looks
never
like
heard
you
of
just
this.
came from a concert. You've never heard of it?
I don't think so, dude.
All right, we're gonna test it. We're gonna call an Uber, get you the wristbands, and then see if you react.
Where's my Uber going to?
Logan Airport.
Fuck no, dude. That's way too far to sit in like a back seat or something. No way.
It's not that bad.
That's an hour, dude.
I'll
get car sick like immediately within probably like 10 minutes or so if I'm not driving.
So we'll grab the bands. We'll stick you in my car. We'll go to Wildflower.
There's not enough room in your car for me to fit.
All right, you're done. Yeah, I don't know. I've always flown out of Logan. I always think that it's the better option for cheaper travel, less layovers, and better food, personally. Because there wasn't really a lot of options before when I went to Providence. There wasn't really anything unless I wanted the burger or the provisions place. And I really didn't want either.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was okay with just going to like
Dunks.
Dunkin' in the morning, or like I went to Whalers before I went in the afternoon.
Do they have food at that Whalers one?
I don't know. I had a
So you
liquid
just
lunch.
yeah, you just got beer.
I had a liquid lunch. I don't remember. But like the convenience of like when you land and you don't have to walk very far. It's like the easiest. I'm all about the fucking ease. I feel like I'm less bougie. I'm all about the ease of the whole thing. The convenience here is like walk to baggage claim. It's going to be out in 5 minutes. Walk that way. Go up to the garage. And I'm home in 10 fucking minutes.
How much is parking over there?
The garage, which is the most convenient, is a little bit more. I think it's like $30 a day or so.
That's a bit.
That's fucking way less than Logan.
No.
Yes,
well,
it is.
If you do the off, whatever, the one where you have to take the shuttle in from their parking garage, I think is $25 a day.
I went.
Unless they upped it.
I went and
Sneaking
stayed. It was like I forget. No, it was like 3 days. It was like over $100.
Did you park in the one that's attached to Logan or the one?
Probably.
You have to do yeah, that one's a little more expensive.
But see, that's what I mean. If you go to the garage at TF Green, it's attached. It's literally right there. You take the elevator down, and you're right at the gates. It's so much fucking easier, dude. But one thing that I did want to talk about
Go.
is when you're actually on the plane.
Yeah.
You know, there's people that like. This sounds weird because you could be traveling with somebody that you know, but in like this one scenario,
Okay.
I had a lady sitting next to me who was not in relation to the other lady sitting next to her,
Okay.
and then her daughter. They talked the entire fucking time, to the point where when they were bringing like the snacks and the drinks and shit,
She was like ordering for her.
well, the lady's like showing, the fucking pretzels or the whatever the fuck they had. And she's like, instead of just saying, no, I'm all set, she goes, no, I brought some. See, look, she had the lady with the cart read the fucking ingredients. She's like, look, these are so healthy. The lady's like, I don't like jerky. She's like, oh, there's no preservatives or anything. Look, read it. So the lady had to stop to entertain this fucking bitch. I was pissed, dude. Shut the fuck up.
See,
Keep it moving.
I make friends with the flight attendants, and I make friends with like some of the people I'm sitting next to. Depends on my mood. Sometimes I just keep to myself because I'm like, I really don't want to talk to anybody. But sometimes I make friends with people around me. Or if there's babies, I once entertained a baby for like a 6-hour flight to Italy. No, back from Scotland. That's what it was. It was a little girl, and then another person was like, are you a teacher? You do really well with children. And I was like, no, I'm not. She's like,
No, I have make-believe animals at my home.
Shut up. But I really like flights. Do you like flights? Like, I think it gives me the time. Like, it forces me to sit down and do nothing besides watch a movie that I've been wanting to watch, or a show that I've been wanting to watch that I just didn't sit down and have the time for.
That is the part of it that I enjoy. I actually like the runway because I like going fast. But I don't, the initial ascent is okay, like right when you first go, but then when they do this fucking thing and they're whipping it, nah, I gotta close my eyes because it's getting too fucking.
What's your favorite airline?
I don't know. Most of my flights have been like United or American.
Okay.
So
have you ever taken like a cheaper one, like a Spirit?
No, I
Frontier?
would stay away from those for sure.
I've taken them. They're really not bad. I've never taken Frontier, I don't think, but I
But
went
Spirit
to,
you've taken.
Yeah, Nikki and I on the way down to New Orleans. On the way back, we took United or Delta. On the way down, we took Breeze. Breeze is a new hub to Providence, where they are the sister company of JetBlue, but they're like cheaper.
Yeah.
We had a great experience. The people were really nice. I mean, it wasn't like the prettiest airplane. Got us down safe. There was like no one on it. So then we asked the flight attendant if we could go to the exit row, and he was like, go ahead. And he gave us the little spiel or whatever about exit row stuff. And then I gave him a few Dunkin' gift cards to say thank you. And that was kind of it.
I don't know. See, like, if there's anything suspect about a plane or an airline, I'm not doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. That's like the Titanic thing. You couldn't have fucking, like, not only did they pay money, you couldn't have fucking paid me enough money to even entertain doing that.
But, like, it's fun. So people always get, like, super skeptical over it. But like American Airlines, granted, they have the most flights out, but they're the ones with the most amount of accidents. Is America?
Yeah, but you would have to do it like a per capita type thing, like you know what I mean? Because you're talking about so many flights.
Right. American Airlines has one of the highest amounts of flights out of airports.
Yeah.
With United. It's American and United, I believe. They're like neck and neck.
Can't do it. That's the other reason why I do like the layovers is like I get fucking antsy. Like I can't sit there for that long.
You would not do well to go over. Good thing you've never gone overseas, huh? You would do
I don't
awful,
have my
kid.
passport.
Yeah, I know. You applied for it though, right?
Yeah, it should be coming. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I would just like at some point when I do like these shorter flights, I'm typically like I don't get up. Unless somebody has to go to the bathroom, I let them up. But
see, that's why I like the aisle. Where do you like to sit? Window seat or aisle seat?
Usually.
No one likes the middle, so I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, no, fuck the middle. Usually the aisle, but then there's times where like I wish that the person that was sitting by the window would open the window.
Oh, so yeah.
Like when we're starting to come down, like I like to look. What are you smiling at?
It's so adorable. I like to look outside and watch us land. I like to see the clouds.
Do I sound that dorky when I just said that?
Yeah.
Then I take it back. Then I fuck it. I don't want to shut the window.
No, but so I like the window seat because of the fact that you can like put your head against it if you're like trying to go nenes. But I like aisle seat more because I go pee a lot. So then I have to like.
That's the
Excuse
convenience.
me, sorry.
Sure.
And I feel bad, so I always do the aisle. I usually do aisle and then like middle for Nikki and I, so that I can.
You put him in the middle?
No, well I did one time on the way down.
Bro.
On the way back, but normally he gets aisle because he's so long.
Yeah.
I just let him spread out. But he's like, honestly, it's not great because if he spreads out, sometimes he ends up tripping some of the people as they come down.
Dude, when I'm in the aisle,
he doesn't mean to.
I constantly will put my foot out to like stretch it.
Yeah.
I have to.
Trip hazard. Boom.
I know.
Face first.
But even that too, like that's another fucking thing that I don't like. Now, the lady that I was just talking about was a passenger. I wasn't mad at her. No, I was mad at her.
I was gonna say.
And then the flight attendant, she was just trying to pass out her goodies.
Yeah.
And she had to stop and read this broad's fucking beef jerky.
She was making friends.
But the other thing I don't like is when they walk by and they know, like instead of trying to like motion by, they fucking bulldoze by you to just fucking like passive aggressive kind of thing. Like I don't like that. Like I would never fucking, unless somebody was like hanging off the fucking side.
You think it's intentional? I always thought it was accidental.
No, I think
because they just like go through the motions of it. You think they're like this mofo has his leg out or his arm
I think
out.
so.
So they just like walk by and they're like.
I think so. I'll ask my friend Francis.
Is she or he a stewardess?
No, he's a pilot. So I will ask him if that's like if I guarantee they probably do.
He's like, yes, they do.
They probably fucking do.
I always when I was younger, I wanted to be a flight attendant. Do you think you could have been?
No.
No?
No, because I've just recently made somewhat of peace of flying because I hadn't flown in like 6-7 years.
Do you ever share your experience of why you stopped? I know you did to me. Your flight experience. Why you didn't really like flights.
But I just didn't have anything booked. What do you mean? What, like my fear of flying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you ever share that?
I now I don't know what story that you're talking about.
You're like how the fear kind of started, where like
I don't know. Like
you hit turbulence and.
Oh no! That I had a fear of flying way before that.
Oh.
I just, when you watch La Bamba as a young boy. Have you ever seen it? You still haven't seen it.
No.
Nick says it all the time, and you never.
Bamba. Yeah.
You never watched it. You gotta watch it.
I have no idea.
Very sad story. A very complete different experience of why that accident happened.
It's a real accident?
Yeah, it was like the day the music died. I think that's what they call it. The day.
Oh, is that when the
it was Buddy Holly,
yeah.
Richie Valens, and a couple other people.
Their plane crashed, right?
Yeah, it was like a single engine, but they were flying through like a storm and shit. So
that's sad.
Yeah, not great. But yeah, that's always been like a fear. But like I'm okay with it when I'm up there. Like you said, like if you're watching a movie, I just kind of lock in on the movie and I'm okay. I get a little bit like antsy because I'm uncomfortable.
Do you fall asleep on flights?
No, I don't even like drinking on flights. I like to have my wits.
For what? You're strapped into a seatbelt.
Doesn't matter. I need to know what's going on. Again, I'm okay with most of the experience. Like I used to like get nervous before the fucking day even came. Now it's like I'm fine up until like that weird like ascension that they do.
Do you get scared when turbulence hits and they tell you to like your seatbelt sign was off and then they're like, oh, seatbelt sign is back on? Not too much, especially because if there's other people around that have experienced turbulence, it's more like I'm not afraid something's gonna happen when that happens. But the motion sickness. Oh, true.
That's like when I go up like that, I close my eyes because I just feel like it's like a weird fucking thing. And then on one of them, fucking Vicky caught me closing my eye. I had sunglasses on, and she was sitting next to me after one of the Rough and Rowdies. And I closed my eyes, and she's fucking laughing at me. I was like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
She means well. I would do that, too. I would look to see. Not laugh, but I would be like...
I guess it does look a little funky, but I had sunglasses on, but I guess you could see on the side.
See from the side.
But I usually do because it just feels so fucking uncomfortable.
We're going to get you the motion sickness bands, and I'm curious to know if they help.
I don't know when I could experience it. How soon could you get them?
They have them at like CVS. We could get them in
How
like
much do I got to pay for this? What if they don't
They're
work?
like $10.
That's a lot.
Get over it. You're fine.
I don't really need them. I usually just drive, or if I Uber, I'm Ubering somewhere close enough.
What if this is this one thing that like could change your whole life and make your life easier? Like you no longer experience motion sickness.
Okay, One Direction, relax.
But like really though, you could like do trips with other people. Like other people could drive. Like you could road trip. Like
I like driving though.
But like, what if there's a time that you could stop and someone else could take over?
Where am I going?
Get really drunky pants, and then someone else can drive you home.
If I will plan those days out, and I'll Uber ahead of time. I do Uber sometimes. I hate it. Every fucking Uber driver too.
What?
Why do they all drive the
like maniacs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
There's no like.
I've had some that were really good, but like some of them.
Holy shit!
Coming from Boston, this one guy, he was like scary. I remember having my phone on 911 just in case. I was just like, just in case this guy does something. He just like erratic driving, swerving, going like 90, like crazy. I would never do that with like anybody in the car.
No, I wouldn't. No,
like,
absolutely not.
You don't know me. How are you driving? So it was like ratings. It asked for ratings after. Nick was like, give it a 2-star. Or give it a 1-star. And I was like, I feel bad. I don't want to do a 1-star. Like, this could affect his ratings, blah, 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 blah. He was like, give him a 1-star. So I gave him a 2 instead.
That actually is the way to do it because then they'll fucking learn, like, don't drive like an asshole. Right. But then, like, they can also review you.
I know.
So I feel like then it just goes for, like, tit for tat here.
Do they see the review first before?
That's a good question.
Maybe they don't, so it doesn't affect the rating.
Yeah, they probably shouldn't. I mean, I'm very quiet. Like, I don't talk when I'm in the Uber, really. I don't, because it's like the same thing. Oh, how long you been doing this?
Yeah.
Oh, are you from here? You do this area?
Yeah.
Like, it's the same. Like, they hear this every fucking
all day.
time.
I know. I've had some great conversations with some people though, and I found out that they were like Middle Eastern and like I don't know. It was very sweet. Someone said that my dad raised me really right. This one guy, he dropped me off at Nick's house from.
That's because they don't know your spending habits.
You're done. I'm hungry. I like can't tolerate you or argue with you right now.
I know the attitude today, huh?
I've had a yogurt and
you had crumble cookies and you had a peach.
A white peach, I think, is what I had. It was actually very good. It was from Whole Foods.
I don't like white peaches.
No, actually, it was a nectarine. Sorry.
Regular peaches, though, if you get a good one.
What's the difference between a white peach and a regular peach?
I feel like the white peach doesn't have as much like flavor and juice to it.
Really?
Yeah, I think white peach. I did
get white peaches too, but
trash. It's like water. You like watermelon?
I love watermelon. I just bought a mini seedless watermelon. Skylar Batz texted us.
Is she outside my house?
We're about to find out. I will be there at like 4:30. What do you guys want to eat? What's your address? If today won't work, it's all good. Just let me know.
Bro, this is like dealing with Camilla.
All right, let's find out.
What do you mean?
What do we want to do for food?
I don't. We can go somewhere if you prefer. At this point,
Were we gonna order stuff here? What were we gonna
it
do?
was either that or I'd probably just go to Baja's or something. I'm like, because it's close. But we can go somewhere because I'm done with my endeavors.
Okay.
So we can wrap this up and we'll figure out where to go.
Dope.
Okay.
Cool.
Anyway.
What's your favorite airport that you've ever gone to? Have you gone to a lot?
You know which one was funky? Was
yes.
Huntington, West Virginia.
Oh.
Because we had to take like a small plane from Charlotte over.
Okay.
And it was probably like a 30-minute flight. But it was the small plane where you have to get like it almost looked like we were on a private fucking jet.
Ooh.
Yeah. And you know what? Normally you'd say like the smaller planes, people are more fearful of of the smaller planes. But I actually thought it was like less of like a fucking to-do. It was actually kind of nice.
So you would hate what I had to do then. If you liked that, you would probably hate what I did, which was when I went to the country of Georgia to go visit family.
Mm.
We went to London Heathrow, maniac place. It's one of the biggest international hubs. That place is insane.
Mm.
So that airport is crazy. But then we took from London and we went to the country Georgia, which they have like the main capital, right? Is that where we went? Yes. They had the main capital.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to the main capital, it's about a 5 or 6 hour drive to where we were staying. My mom didn't want to do that, and we found out that they offered a plane ride. So my uncle came, grabbed my dad, because we were able to find 2 tickets on this plane. This plane fit 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
It was the smallest. It was like rickety. While it was flying, it was literally shaking like this. I feel like you would have been unwell on that. It was super small, but the smallness I don't think would have scared you. The fact that there was 10 of us on this little tiny plane. It was rickety. The guy was like super nice though. Our like little stewardess. There was obviously only one guy, and they offered nothing besides a little bit of water because it was such a like short flight and small plane.
Yeah.
But I feel like things like that can scare a person.
I get like the smaller planes. Like the one that we took from there was like when you're looking down the aisle when you first get on, like the right hand side had one seat. The row was just one seat. And then the left hand side it was like a 2-seater all the way down. But when we came back, that was in May. When we came back, there was only like a handful of us on that flight. It was like it might have just been, I don't even know. There was like one kid that lived in Jersey, or 2 kids that lived in Jersey.
Okay.
And then like the Team Rockstar people, that it really wasn't that many people. But because it was less like the overhead and all these people, and there was like less people. Yeah, it felt like not as big of a fucking to do.
Have you ever been on the big planes? So Nick hadn't. And
like the middle, like the 3-decker ones?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
See, I grew up going on them because that's the one you need when you go like internationally, essentially. And Nick and I went to the Boeing Museum in Washington, I think is where it is. And you get to like go inside. You learn about all the Boeings and whatever. He went inside and he's like, "This is a plane." And it made me like do the little like because I like take that stuff for granted. But it's a 2-seater. No, it's a 3-seater and then a 5-seater. And then it's another 3.
Yeah.
So like the thing's massive and it's huge, and you have incoming traffic on both aisles, and those ones are like my favorite planes.
What the fuck? What are those? Like 7 fucking 87s? Fucking.
I
know what you're talking about. I've
They're
seen them
huge
like
Boeings.
on TV, but I've never. I don't like that. I don't like a lot of people anyway.
Yeah, you would hate that.
I don't like that
because you just go back for rows and rows and rows.
There's too many fucking people. It's just like it's more people to just fucking annoy me. I feel like too many experiences, and the kids are screaming. That's the other thing. I'm sorry. I don't know where we're at with fucking time. No, I'm saying it. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm telling my story. This is what this is all about. You don't even know what I'm going to say.
I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
You're going to talk about the fact that babies cry. And
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Go.
No. Although.
Go.
That is annoying. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what though? I will say that noise cancellation headphones are a beautiful fucking thing. Beautiful thing. But it can't be that bad. But what I don't like is these fucking people that have to bring their fucking animals on the planes.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
No. Why do you not like that?
Because the fucking dog's barking, and it's like,
oh, I've never had the dog bark.
Oh, really?
On a flight.
Of course, never.
I sat right next to one. I was like, "Can I pet your dog?" And
Bro,
she was like, yeah.
but here's the other
I pet
thing.
a dog for like 4 hours. It was great.
But there's like no fucking. This is what I'm talking about when you're flying. You have to like respect others. I try to be like the fucking, like I don't even want you to know I'm there, other than when I'm stretching my leg out. These people bring their fucking animals, and like people have allergies. Like people don't fucking have your animals on the fucking plane.
It's circulation.
Dude, again, you gotta make it's all about the fucking
I did
dog
wonder,
people.
Though, I did wonder though, if someone was like allergic to cats and there was a cat in a carrier, can you request to move your seat?
I'm sure, but like that's the whole thing. Like people bring them to restaurants. This is a whole nother topic, but like it fits in this. These people like they don't give a fuck about anybody else. They have to bring fucking Fifi on the plane
because a pet is only a chapter in your story. But to that pet, you are the whole book.
I don't care. If you have an animal and you're going away, put it in a fucking daycare.
No.
Have respect for other people.
They want to come with you.
No, they fucking don't. It's an animal. You put them in a daycare, they ain't going to give a fuck. Trust me.
That's not true. They're
bro,
very smart.
Bro.
We're going to do a research study on this.
But how come what you're saying here is you're not listening to me.
What?
You don't think it's rude to other people that maybe like don't want to hear your dog, don't want to see your dog, don't want to smell your dog. They have allergies.
But they can just move.
Not necessarily. What if you couldn't?
They can switch seats.
What if you can't though?
In what world?
I don't know,
one
dude.
Person not.
But even still, what if it was like barking or something? Even just moving your seat.
I've never had that happen. Though,
but even if you just moved your seat.
Give them Benadryl.
But even if you just move your seat, it's still in the air. Like you guys pretend that like it's not an issue because you're in the same confined fucking area.
I feel like it only really bothers you if you're like right next to it.
That's because you don't have allergies.
I do have allergies. I'm allergic to cats, dogs. And
really?
Yeah.
That's interesting because I don't have to be right next to it to have allergies and have a problem.
I feel like over there. I don't know.
That's because you're blinded by the...
Blinded by the light. No, blinded by the fact that I love pets. And we all know that you don't.
I don't give a fuck.
That's okay.
Fuck your dog. Fuck your cat.
Can we get me food?
Yeah, where we going?
I don't know.
What did she say? I was going to wrap this up 10 minutes ago, and then you were asking about
Well, I wanted to know. I had questions
Okay.
for your airport. She said, okay, cool. What are you thinking? Should I go to his place or meet at the place? Meet at... Let's do this on camera real quick. Where do we want to eat? Something good.
Oh, you know where we could go?
Chomp. What?
No.
What?
I just went there last week, though.
Chomp?
No.
Where?
Where I was going to say.
What is
close by here. If she's going to meet here, it's very close.
Honeybird.
It's almost local.
Honeybird. Oh, the local.
Honeybird is very close, too. We could do the Honeybird. Honeybird or the local? Or do you... Bro, I don't feel like going over the river.
Dude, that's not even far. You act like you're far from it.
You know why? Because you want to get the ice cream after. Can we get the ice cream after?
I actually wasn't going to get it, but
Fuck.
I'm down to get it.
Oh, that's right.
I'm down to get it after. You liked it.
I wanted to try the other one that you said. You're like, I'm surprised you didn't get this one.
Oh, that was a special, so they probably don't have it right
Mother.
now. I told you that. It was going to be gone by the time that
You did, bitch.
Okay, so Honeybird is 6 minutes away. Honeybird is yummy. Chomp is
13.
12.
That's already double the time, really. How hungry are you?
Chomp. Oh, Chomp's closed today, so that answers that. Is Cow Cow? Cow is closed today, so that answers that.
Okay. Wait, Chomp and Cow are both closed?
It's Monday. Honeybird is
weird.
open. Does that mean we do Honeybird?
Honeybird or the local? I'm good with either.
Let's do Honeybird.
Okay.
Why do you seem disappointed?
It doesn't matter because I had both recently, so I don't care either.
Yeah, I chose Honeybird because I thought you said you had the local the other day.
I did, but then like the week before, I had Honeybird. I'm good with that. Let's do Honeybird.
Yeah?
Yeah. Shout out Honeybird.
The local's closed today. There you go.
Are they really?
Yep. Monday.
Wow, these are like fucking barbershops
Industry
and
nights.
huh?
It's called industry night. So
Industry night.
it's essentially people who work at restaurants don't have Saturdays off or Fridays off, so Mondays tend to be their days off.
It's usually like I'm surprised because
But-
usually it's like pizza shops and barbershops, but
But a lot of places now are opening on Mondays and calling it industry night so that they have service people come out and can come eat, since they never really get the opportunity to eat like out at restaurants
So-
unless you have a day off.
they are open.
Which one?
You just said so they're doing an industry night.
No, I just mean
So
in
if I
general.
like if I have like a fake ID like that I work at a restaurant, I could eat tonight.
Yes. So, like, for example, Lay Alley is a restaurant in Providence, and they do industry night on Monday nights where people from other restaurants, they usually come out and eat there, and they have special drinks and whatever else because...
But can you go if you don't work
Yeah.
at a restaurant?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can still go.
Well, not just you. Like you're a foodie.
Anyone can go.
Anybody.
All right, to Honeybird we go.
Okay.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
What? That sounded like a fucking PSA, dude. That's like too official.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I wait till we figure out the rest of this stuff. I love that for you.
And I hate that for me.
And we'll see you guys later. Bye. Why does this one kind of sound like you?
That's why I put that one on there. I looked up evil laugh.
What is that? What does that sound from?
It's
They
like
use it in a TV show. Or
I guess
Squid Games? Oh.
but I think it's just like a wrong answer or like a shot clock
But
maybe.
It's from something though. The exact
Really?
tone of I don't know. All right. Okay, we're done. We'll see you. Bye.